What's up, YouTube? This is Smooth Cat with Colossal Boxing Talk. I'm also featured with,
John JG from Colossal Boxing Talk.
and today we have an interview with Mr. Angel El Diablo, or I forgot the other, Mr. Angel Manfredy. How you doing, Angel?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good.
Okay. First off, Angel, basically, how's life treating you?
Well, you really have your ups and your downs, you know. And I'm rising right now. I'm resurrecting right now, brother. You know what I'm saying? Life been treating me good. It's just been taking it day by day, one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? And being a father that I never was when I was born. Home now, and I get to see my kids grow now, you know. And they're older now, though. They're 21, 19, and 18. And
Okay.
when I was like Gotti on, they were like 5, 6, 7, you know. So, you know, I having time with them, and I'm being a father. And it's what I always wanted to do is be a family man, have a family.
Okay. JG.
Mr. Angel. So you talked about being a father. You know, I'm also a father, and that's one of the greatest gifts on earth. And you know, I'm glad to hear that. And also, you know, I'm gonna ask a follow-up question to that. So, I mean, other than being dedicating your time to being a father, what other things are you doing? Like, do you still stay in shape? Do you still work out a little bit? Do you help around local gyms, train fighters? Like, what types of things? What kind of things are you doing? Well, right now the door is open. The door is open to go to Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be going to Mike Tyson's gym. Me and Mike Tyson know each other very well. I'll be going to Carval's gym. Check it out. Going to other gyms as well to teach, to train kids and adults as well. I'm going down there to do a documentary. Going down there to do a book. And I'm believing for a movie for Ron Shelton one time told me when they wanted to make King jump, the producers may want to make King jump, he pointed at me at a fight in Las Vegas. He said, Angel Manfredy, I'm going to do your movie one day. So I'm believing for a movie. You know, Big Boy got a movie. It's pretty decent, but ain't no movie going to be like mine. Nobody has gone through what I've gone through. Nobody has gone through what I gone through, the man behind the mask, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has gone through what I've gone. Nobody has done what I have done. And the only one to beat me was me. That's the only one to beat me. I made wrong decisions, changed my team, went to different locations, you know. But like I tell people now, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Okay. Okay. Hey, well, hey, I can suck this. I agree. I definitely agree with you when you say only person who can really explain you is you. Now, with that being said, what you said is you have a documentary and a potential book coming out. Is it a certain timetable where we know when that'll be out so we can kind of put it out there for the people can know when they can for the Angel Manfredy supporters can know when they can go out and it'll be in stores.
Well, you got my number, so just stay. I'll be leaving to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, day after Christmas. I'll be
Okay.
out there for 3 weeks. Then the cameras will be on. I go to a fight in Vegas. The cameras will be on. The cameras will be going, and they're gonna sit me down. I got like 40 of my fights on the DVD. It's gonna be nice.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Mr. Angel, I have a question. You know, now, I'm going to get into a little bit of the nitty gritty. So, you haven't fought in about, 10 years. So, what would you say the state of boxing is as it stands right now? Like, what are some of the things you like and some of the things that you dislike about since, post career? Uh, I don't watch it as much, but the money is definitely better now. When I fought Gotti, I made $1 million. you know, if we were to fight right now, I make 10, 15. You know what I'm saying? Like Mayweather, I made no, with guy I made a quarter. With Mayweather, I made $1 million. I made more than him, but he didn't know that. They cut the check in 3. I had 3 checks, you know. They cut it in 3, a signing bonus and this and that and that and this. You know, but he didn't know I made $1 million. Or else he wouldn't have fought me. But I couldn't make the weight no way. You know, when they offered Lou DiBella, they came to my office in downtown Chicago. My attorney officer, Jeff Brown, he said, "We got a fight for you, Angel." I said, "Cool." This is what I was trying to beat Gotti and John the Beast Brown, Madison Square Garden. I said, "Cool, I'll fight anybody." My hand was still not healed after the Gotti fight, broken hand. He said, "We got a fight for you." I said, "Cool, I'll fight anybody." They said, "Floyd Mayweather." I said, "Who the hell is that? I'll fight him." They said 130. I said, "I can't make 130 $1 million." I said, "Hold on, let me think about that." And I took the fight. I took the fight for the wrong reason. And not only the wrong reason, I said camp in Florida. At where the Ring and Bride Brady Circus is at in Florida. They set up a gym there. And I had my trainers come down. I had a chef to cook all the food because I had to get down the weight and eat right. I had my sparring partners come down there. I paid a lot of money. And I had a dream. And the dream was my girlfriend was in the dream. I woke up. I called her. I said, "Would you marry me?" She said, "Yes." I flew her and her mom down to the gym. We got married in the boxing ring. We're the 3rd person ever to get married in a boxing ring. And there's a picture of me and my wife on Facebook, on my Facebook, where we both got gloves on. She started punching and we were laughing. She got her gown on and I got my suit on. And it's beautiful, man. It's very beautiful. We made history.
Okay. Now, Angel, I kind of want to ask you like a question about your career. Now, when you were fighting, what is the fight that you what is the fight that stood out to most of you that stood out to you the most that this was the defining fight of my career, or is it multiple fights?
No, yeah, there's multiple fights.
Okay.
Everything, a lot of stuff happens every fight. I heard a voice every fight when I put on that mask. But the one that stood out to me the most, a couple of years, me and my wife were sitting down, we're watching boxing on TV, ESPN, too. And guess who's the main event? Arturo Gotti. And he knocks out this dude nasty, right? My wife likes him, you know?
Yeah.
He knocks out this dude nasty. I pointed at the TV, my finger, I pointed straight at the TV, said, "I'm going to fight him one day." My wife said, "Yeah, right." She had doubt. Next thing you know, 2 or 3 years later, I'm in the ring with Gotti.
Mhm.
And I didn't plan it now. This wasn't planned. When I point my finger, the Bible says, "Speak those things as not as though they were." I spoke it into existence. When God speaks, it happens. When man speaks, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I spoke it. I said, "I'm going to fight him one day." 2 or 3 years later, I'm in the ring. And it wasn't about the money. Because I got a quarter, he got $1 million.
Right.
It was about the fight. Get the people what they want. The fight, to beat the best. He didn't put his belt on it. It was at 130, but I could make 130. So I was happy when he said 135. Because I was going to be stronger, bigger, faster. And first round, as you see, the first round, I cut him already.
Yep.
With an right hand. He's never been cut. They said, "He's cutting it. What do you say he's cutting it for?" When I watched the DVD, I said, "He's never been cut. He's been swollen, but he's never been cut." First round, I cut him. Third round, I almost knocked him out. 7th, 8th round, they stopped the fight because they said, when I went to the Hall of Fame, when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, his manager stood up on the pulpit and talked about these guys' fight. He said that cut was so deep you could see the bone.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I paid respect to Gotti. He's an awesome fighter. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, just like I do. And his family, gave props to the family, and I just wanted to be there to represent Gotti, to represent Gotti and just to give him all respect because he gave my kids respect by playing with my kids and making my kids laugh. That moved me after the fight, and I respected him for it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, JG.
Yeah, and that is awesome. And I actually have a follow-up question. Like the question that I wrote down is kind of funny how they're kind of feeding back into what I was going to ask. But like you had the likes of Gotti, late Gotti, Chico on your resume. Obviously Mayweather. You had Spatter forward. So I mean, I tell you what I had. Okay, let's line them up like this. Silky Smooth Calvin Grove. I had Ori Paez, Wilson Rodriguez, Arturo Gotti, Stevie Johnson, Ira Robinson, Boss Metaphora, David Diaz, and Mayweather. Yeah, I had 6, 7 world champions. No, 8 probably.
Yeah, it's 8 if I'm exact.
It's like I told everybody in my career after the guy, I want to fight the best. I didn't care about the money. I knew the money was going to come. Now these days, people want the money.
Yep.
Like Mayweather against Pacquiao. Mayweather wants the money. He's a businessman. Don't get me wrong. It's all good, but damn, brother. Everybody been wanting to watch this fight, and you still stuck to the guy. Talking about that, I don't want to get hurt, this, that, and this. Man, come on with that, man. You're the highest paid athlete. You should fight. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. Fight back, man, Pacquiao. Give the people what they want. And he ain't willing to do it. He said May 2nd. But he wants it to be 80-20. Pacquiao's not going to take 20%. Come on, that's a ripoff. You know what I'm saying?
It's degrading.
But it's all good. Like when I fought Mayweather, I didn't know who the hell he was. But Lou DeGutter said, we can't tell Mayweather they can't find out that you're making $1 million or else he won't fight you. So we're going to cut the check in 3. Now, 3 is my favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happened with 3s when you see the documentary, you're going to cheer them out. I got 3 fights, 3 knockouts, and 3 fights during my career. You know what I'm saying? I was born on the 30th. I was born on Ali, the Rumble in the Jungle. October 30th, 1974. Ali versus George Foreman. I was born that day.
Mm.
3. I got 3 kids. My 3rd kid was my son. He was born on my birthday. 3 just is a number that I stand by. I made over $3 million.
Right.
3 is special to me, and we have 3 forms of a man, of a body, right?
Right.
We have flesh, soul, and spirit. 3. So I'm content right now. I'm happy right now. I'm taking it day by day, and I'm excited the door is finally open for the documentary, the book, and training kids and training adults and just getting my name back out in the life, letting people know I haven't gone nowhere. I never went nowhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just stood home. I never got out, never went to fights and all that, but I'm out now, and I really just showed people what Angel Manfredy was all about, the man behind the mask. You know, so from devil to angel, God, Jesus, Acts 2:38, the message from above. Everybody wants to know that. You know, when I was El Diablo, nobody could beat me. I remember fights when I was El Diablo. I'm in South Africa. They called, such a Christian called me. He said, we're going to fight for you, Angel. I said, cool. I'll fight anywhere. He said, South Africa. The first thing that came out, man, that's the black man land. I said, yes. The why? Because I was born in Gary. 90% of Gary is black. That's what Michael Jackson was born. That's
Yep.
Gary. That's all they used to do is fight black people in Gary. I don't take nothing away from white, black. I don't care what color you are. That's all they used to do is fight African American people in Gary.
Right.
Well, he said South Africa. It was summertime out here, right?
Mhm.
Brother, me and John Taylor, my trainer, John Taylor, he's black. He's the ex-lieutenant and ex-professional boxer. He was like my daddy in the game, my father in the game. Well, me and him jumped on the plane. It took 24 hours to get there, brother. I'm in a tank top and shorts. We get off the plane. You know the thing you walk over to get off the plane?
Right.
Brother, as soon as we walked up, it's summertime out here. As soon as we walked up that plane, my hands are all around me. It's wintertime out there. Brother, in my soul, in my mind, I was burning up. And I could hear myself say, I'm going to tear something up. I was furious, man. So I went to the welfare pits up there. I put all kinds of South African gear on, and a still came to South Africa. I was putting all kinds of South African gear on. Went to the gym, freezing cold. Couldn't work out. We could not work out, could not get loose for the fight. Next day. Now, I don't know if you ever been to South Africa, but they have voodoo, witchcraft, they have all that stuff there. You know, I'm the devil, though. It didn't matter to me. But we get on the scale. I didn't even know. I trained for a right-hander. Guess what? He was a southpaw. And he was 5'11". Okay? He
Right.
gets on the scale. He weighs 130. I get on the scale. I weigh 130. A witch doctor with bones around his neck come up to me, black guy. He points at me, he said, you white man. You can't beat our South African. Tell me he's black man. Know what I did? I gave him 5 fingers. Like, put your hand. I put 5 fingers like this, right in front of him, and I went across my throat. He said 5. Well, why you say 5? I showed him 5 fingers again. My hand opened, I showed him 5 fingers again. And I walked away. Day of the fight. He's in the ring. I put on my mask, my double mask, El Diablo. I put on my mask, and all I could hear is slow. Slow. That's all I heard was slow. Brother, I had Michael Jackson playing. I picked the Michael Jackson song, and I was walking very slow into the ring, very slow. And then I heard the voice, look, and I look out the mask to the sides, and I could see all the people like, what the hell is that? They were scared. They were scared as hell about the mask. The mask looked so real, right? I got into the ring. I made a circle and showed people and took off the mask. Taveli Middleton looked at me and he was scared as hell. He turned back around. We fought. Guess what I like about it?
The 5th.
5. Why did you say 5? The witch doctor jumped into the ring. You know what he said? He said, you don't fight like white man. You fight like black man. I said, I am black. Can't you see? He looked at me like a dog. With his head turning around and around. You black? You know, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't understand when you grow around black, when you raise around black man, when you raise around African American, you tend to act like them, you tend to fight like them, you tend to do what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Act how they act, talk how they talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was. And I had, you know, when I was a teenager or elementary, I had a lot of hair in Gary. I had a lot of hair. I wasn't bald. I didn't get bald until, I don't know what fight it was. Then I started balding. When I took up the name El Diablo, that's when I started shaving my head bald because I didn't want no excuses. That's the only reason I shaved my head. I didn't want no excuses for hair. And also, I shaved my head because the second day, it was like sandpaper. Brother, the next day, my hair was like sandpaper. So if you get close to me, you about to gets all scraped up by this head of mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I used to do what I did, my technique and my, I took a little bit of everybody, Chavez was one of my favorite fighters. Julio Cesar Chavez was one of my favorite fighters. I took a little bit of him, took a little bit of Sugar, took a little bit of Duran, took a little bit of Camacho, took a little bit of everybody.
Right.
And I know them all too. I know all the Hall of Famers. And I enjoyed myself. But every time, brother, one time I went to Europe, Austria, Europe, where Arnold Schwarzenegger was from. And that's where Michael Buffer met his wife there. Brother, I was sick as a dog. I couldn't eat when I got to Europe, being Austria. And my trainer's coming to the locker room. He said, Angel. I said, yeah, we're not going to make it a title fight. It's going to be a non-title fight. I looked at him and said, what? Think of me no effing non-title fight. I'm putting my brother on. Win or lose, I'm going to win this fight. He thought I was crazy. They looked at me like I was crazy. I was so skinny. If you see the DVD, this guy was 5'11". Wilfredo Luis. He was 5'11", bigger than me. I was small. I couldn't gain no weight. So I was only about 32. He was probably 47. I mean, he was big. Brother, first round I almost knocked him out. The second, third round, he tearing me up with uppercuts, hugs, body shots, beating the dog out of me. Fourth round, same thing. I come back after the fourth round, I come back and I sit on the chair. John Taylor, brother, it was like a movie. He said it very slow. You all right? he said, you all right? I pointed straight down to this round, I'm going to get him. He looked at me like, the hell? He looked at me like I was crazy. I got up. I heard that voice. Not now. Not now. Not now. Now. He threw a jab. I slipped the jab. And with a straight right hand. Pah! Left hook. Pah! He was out cold. Cold. His chest was going up and down. He was out cold. If you ever see that fight on DVD, I got it. You ever see that fight on DVD? Fredo Ruiz versus Angel Manfredy, I was defending my belt. Brother, when he got knocked out, I was screaming, yeah, no. I was so skinny though. If you see me, you be like, damn, he looks so anemic, so skinny. I'll spit mucus out of my mouth in the locker room. They didn't want to make it a title fight. No way. I said, hell no, what you talking about? I didn't come over here for nothing. I'm putting my belt on. Champion. I'm a champion. Win or lose, I'm gonna win this fight. And that's how I had it. The first round I almost knocked him out. Second, third, fourth round, he almost knocked me out. And the fifth round, I heard that voice. Not now. Not now. Boom. And when I hit him, it sounded like a gun. Pah. And he was out. And then I caught him on the left hook. Pah. And he just flew back. And landed like an angel does it like an angel, like you do an angel in the snow.
Right.
He was on flat on his back, man, and his chest was going up and down. He was out cold, man. Like Jorge Paez, like he came out like a nun, right?
Right.
This dude comes out like a nun. I didn't know. I come out with Diablo, the devil, man, and my hands are lifted up high. I was lifted up, both hands up high. I got into the ring. I looked over and I saw him. And my mind said, oh, he's trying to make fun of me. I told myself, I'm going to pick him apart. I'm going to take my time. Brother, I was picking him apart, taking my time. Larry Martinez, like, well, he can't punch. He should have been on this. Tuesday said, left hook, pop. He's gone. Then they start talking good about me. They say negative, then they start talking good about me.
You know what? I'll say this with HBO, with Lampley and those guys. I mean, I respect them for what they do, but they are very biased, and they do they kind of
They promote who they like.
right.
Like Gotti, when I fought Gotti, get this. When I fought Gotti, the only one that was for me was George Foreman. He's the only one that said stop the fight. This guy can't fight with one eye. Stop the fight. He was the only one talking good about me. The only one. George Foreman. He's a fighter. He knows boxing.
Right.
Brother, after the fight, when they interviewed me, I said, for all those that bet money against you, all I gotta do is tell you, God bless you. Brother, when I said that, Larry Bird said, thank you, Angel. Brother says, thank you. Nigga had money on Gotti. You should saw the mafia, all the men with suits, Italian mafia. But I went to Mike Tyson's fight, and they have a room for all the movies, HBO stars and all that, and fighters. I went there because after I got out, I was a star, I went upstairs, The Sopranos. He did it with his hand. Angel Manfredy, tu lo gari. Tu lo gari, Angel Manfredy. See, I didn't know the time I had a chain in my blood. I'll tell you about that later. He said, tu lo gari, Angel Manfredy. You know what I'm saying? I said like Sopranos, and we were talking about the fight and all that. They loved it,
Right.
Well, I found out I had Italian married when I got married during training camp for Mayweather. I got married during training. Are you sick? Why would I get married during training camp when Mayweather is supposed to be a big fighter? He wasn't nothing to me. They built him up at that time. I was the name because I beat Gotti. Okay?
Right.
I got married during training camp. Why would I get? That don't make no sense. Why would I get married during training camp? Why would I be having sex with women during training camp? Come on, that don't make no sense. Don't make no sense because he didn't motivate me. He didn't do that to me.
Right.
After I beat Gotti, they said, "Who you want to fight?" I said, "Bring on Prince. Bring on the showboat. Bring on the little guy that he's stronger than Gotti. He's definitely not stronger than Gotti. Bring on Prince." Brother, they didn't want to fight me. They said 2 fights down the line. They didn't want nothing to do with me. Prince is in the Hall of Fame now. Ray Boom Boom Mancini's in the Hall of Fame. Riddick Bowe deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But everybody's looking at me and say, Angel, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Prince didn't do nothing. He beat Kevin Kelly, but he didn't really do nothing. Ray Boom Mancini, he didn't fight guys like you. I mean, he fought Sugar Ray, but he didn't fight guys like you. Why ain't you there? I said, it's going on 10 years now. Who knows? I might be in line. But I wrote something on Facebook on the boxing page. If you go on it, you'll see what I put. Put a huge paragraph about the Hall of Fame, about me being in it, and my experiences. El Diablo, got Jesus, and then Action 38, the man who went from above. I mean, the story is awesome. You should see it on Facebook, man. It's an awesome story. Everybody's talking about it, and everybody's forming to be to be in the Hall of Fame. They got my robe in the Hall of Fame when I fought Ivan Robinson. Woody Harrelson was wearing my robe sitting next to my wife during the Ivan Robinson fight. I gave him a robe during the Ivan Robinson fight. I paid $5,000 for those my robes. It was the black and silver one. They got it at the Hall of Fame. I got a picture of it.
Okay. All right, Angel. What's I gonna say? Okay. Overall, now, like with everything you said, now is it a fight? Is it let's say is it a fighter out there in any era that you would have loved to fight because you knew it would have been an all out action fight that would have generated like a lot of buzz? Is there any fighter out there like from any era that you would have loved to get an opportunity to fight?
That would be Mayweather.
Mm.
Because there wasn't no fight. Mayweather didn't motivate me. He didn't beat nobody. He he didn't motivate me. He beat General Hernandez. General Hernandez was on his way out. He had cancer. He was on his way out. I mean, who'd he beat? He didn't beat nobody. But when I lost, I was cussing like a mother. I said, come on. I said, you like me out. And when you watch the replay, that dude missed about 4 or 5 punches. He landed about 2 or 3. And they stopped the fight. How can you stop the fight when a man is defending himself? The only time you're supposed to stop the fight when a man can no longer defend himself. My hands were up. My hands were down. So when you watch the fight, you see that. And after that fight, it motivated me to say, give a rematch. He said he was going to give a rematch. Rematch never happened. And if it would have happened, it wouldn't have been at 130. It would have been at 135. Because I could make 130. Only reason why I made 130 for that fight because it's $1 million. That's the only reason why I made 130. It wasn't about Mayweather. It was about that $1 million.
Right.
Now Gotti, it wasn't about the money. It was about Arturo Gotti. It wasn't even about the belt. It wasn't about the IBF belt. It was about my belt. It was about the name. The name is greater than the belt. Angel, I told Gotti, I said, Angel TKO Arturo Gotti. I told him that. I told him that. Another press cut I told Gotti, Bubaye Arturo Gotti, like Ali told Bubaye.
Yeah, Ali kill him.
Yeah, I told that to Gotti, Bubaye Gotti.
Oh yeah.
I said, I will cut you and knock you down. You ain't going the distance. And what happened? I cut him first round, knocked down third round, he didn't go the distance. Told him what happened. Mayweather, I know who he was. The first person to talk to me about him to say he moves a lot. I said, okay, I'm going to cut the ring, work his body. And we'll see what we can do with that. But my camp in Florida, I made the mistake. That was the first time I made the mistake and left my original camp, which was Woodsy Boxing Club in Chicago, Illinois, to go to Florida and get a cook and get spawn for it. That's the first time I did that. I always stood home with my family and home training. See, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. I tell people now, if it ain't broken, don't go all these big bear. That's your devil warrior and shame. Well, they're gonna be really high up to. I don't believe in all that garbage. You know what I'm saying? You go where you feel comfortable at. You go where you get the best sparring at. You go where your home's at. You go where you're surrounded, where you feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's where you belong.
Okay, Jay-Z.
As a follow-up to the Floyd Mayweather talk, because this is actually one of the questions that I wrote down. Because a lot of the time when people talk about Mayweather's career, your name is thrown as an accomplishment. But a lot of times what people like to try and do is say that you were one of the guys used to build him up. This is your chance to address those people and the critics. Like, what would you say to those people who don't give you the credit that you deserve? Oh, they're full of shit. Excuse my language, but they don't know boxing. They don't know what happened during negotiations. Nobody knows what happened during negotiations. Hopkins said that. Nobody knows what happened during negotiations. Hopkins is way bigger than Trinidad. Why that fight happened to the money? Nobody knows what happened during negotiations. That's the game that's out there. You don't know what's taking place unless you use your own promoter like Mayweather is now, like De La Hoya is now, Bob Arum. You're a promoter, you know what time it is. You negotiate with TV. You know what money is there, you know what money ain't there. Okay? Me, it went from TV to promoter to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So nobody knows. But the Mayweather fight, I made more than him. Because I was the bigger name. He beat General Hernandez, which was washed up at the time, but a good fighter, but was washed up at 7-0. I beat Arturo Gotti, which was fresh and a hell of a fighter, a warrior. a Hall of Famer, and and we fought in Florida, and everybody in Florida, I'm in the locker room, brother. I'm gonna tell you this, I'm in the locker room, and all I heard was Diablo, 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 brother. I looked at to myself. I said, they're wrapping my hands on devil, devil, devil. I ain't no devil, Angel Manfredy. When I came up for the Mayweather fight, did I wear the mask? No. I had the mask in my hand, and I was talking to the devil mask in my hand while I was walking out. If you watch that, and Kid Rock with me Joy, I was talking to the, when I get to the mask, I do it to the people. I said, you want the devil? Take the devil. And I threw the mask out. I was not there for the Mayweather fight. I got married. Training camps was located in Florida. Couldn't make the weight. I didn't wear a devil's mask, and I always wear the mask. The mask represents something to me. Uh, I wasn't there. Okay? Now, if the fight happened now, it'd be a different story. Actually, right now, I'm walking around 43, but I'm gonna get back up to 54 soon. I'm going to Arizona. They already told me how much you want to weigh. I said I want to get back to 54. I want to be back to fighting weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I can do. My reach is 71-inch reach. I'm only 5 feet, but I got a long damn reach, and I'm very strong and very fast and determined to get back what I lost. But I don't care if it don't happen. Okay? Because I made a name in the boxing, and everybody know Mayweather can't say nothing about me because he didn't do nothing. And not only did he didn't do nothing, I didn't do nothing because I didn't prepare myself for Mayweather. He wasn't Gotti. I prepared myself for Gotti. I trained for Gotti. I ate right for Gotti. I slept right for Gotti. I didn't have sex for 2 months. Forgot it. Mayweather, I went to Florida. I was screwing people. I got married. I had a messed up training camp. It was in Florida. I had Kid Rock leading the way. I was talking to the devil's mask. I didn't have the devil's mask on. I threw the devil's mask into the audience and to the crowd. And then I fought the way I fought with a person. I never saw a tape on him. Never reviewed a tape on him. I didn't care about Mayweather at the time. I didn't know who he was. Now, when they gave him the fight, that's what I told him. On the F, give me a rematch. He said he was going to give me a rematch. Never gave me a rematch. Not too long ago on Facebook, I was breaking them down on Facebook. Let's fight. Let's do the fight. Now, I was telling them all the things I went through. And I was, if people knew what I was going through, the training camp and everything, they were like, damn, but man, you weren't even have a state of mind to fight. Why would you get married? Why would you have sex during training camp? Why would you get your own chef and sparring partners and you got a midman, but you hired another midman? Well, that's 2 men. Why would you do that? Why would you go to really barely bargain circus and then put a ring bag and why would you do that? I mean, the original one too. I mean, why would you do that? Ask yourself that, brother. When you see that, when you see the truth, that's why when this documentary comes out, this book comes out, Lord willing, a movie will come out from this, brother, they're all gonna know it's gonna embarrass Mr. Floyd. Mr. Floyd will be like, wow, Mr. Floyd respects me. He does. He's a good man. He's cool with me, but he's very arrogant. He got very arrogant, and that money got to his butt. He thinks he's God now. And in the business, he's a good businessman. He bets good and all that. So just like the devil. You know what I'm saying? Just say, God give it, God gonna take it. And he got into the trouble not too long ago. I don't know what he did, but it wasn't good. If that fight, that would be the only fight that could resurrect me to do what I got to do. That's the only fight that will motivate me and put me back on the platform. That's the only fight that can do it. That's the only person that a name. He was knocking everybody out. And I talked to talk with guys, I walked to walk with guys, and I beat him in his own game. Excuse me for 1 minute.
Okay.
Anything, Mike?
Is he gone?
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah,
Angel.
sorry. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. I mean, just like I said, man, that's the only person that can wake me up. That's the only person that can resurrect me. That's the only person that can do it. That's the only person that can do it. And it'll be a fight. It won't be what you see with these other fighters. It won't. It'll be a fight. I know how to beat them. During my retirement, I took 8 years watching Mayweather. He had me so convinced that he was the best. That's how much I was watching him. But with Mayweather, you got to beat him in his own game. You got to be able to take a shot, but you got to give. You got to work that body. You got to have some speed, and you got to work that body and stay on his butt. Like Cotto stayed on his butt, but Cotto got away from it. Cotto was winning the fight, made him bleed, everything, but he got away from it. He allowed Mayweather's psychology, the mind. Mayweather's a middle fighter. And if your mind's not right, you're not going to win this fight. Cotto was winning in his mind. Mayweather messed with his mind. Mayweather won the fight. If you watch the Cotto Mayweather fight, Mayweather was bleeding out his mouth, on his nose. I mean, Cotto got out in the beginning. But Mayweather is very intelligent, very smart in the ring, and he knows what he's doing. He stays relaxed. Just like I would be if I fought him. I would stay relaxed. I'd be more determined. I'd be more stronger. I'll attack the body, the head, and I'll just keep on cutting off the ring and stay on his butt. Stay on his butt like Pacquiao's going to do. Pacquiao's going to fight him. Pacquiao's a fighter. He's not a boxer. He's a fighter. He wants to bang. He wants to get to some stuff. Mayweather don't want that. Mayweather wants to counter punch you. A punch here, a punch there. He's not a combination puncher, fighter. He just picks you here, picks you there, and if he can catch you with something, he'll throw a couple more punches and get you out. But he's not a knockout artist. He hasn't knocked out somebody in, I don't know how long it's been since he TKO'd or knocked out somebody. But right now, he's the best. And I took my hat off to him. I give him much respect, and that's all I could do. Just give him much respect for where he's at right now. You know what I'm saying? But he's still is arrogant, you know.
Okay.
It's one thing to be confident in himself, but to be arrogant and think yourself don't think you'll buy everything, think you're God, that's no.
Hey, I agree with that.
So he's the only one that can wake me up, brother.
Okay. All right. Well.
And it won't be about the money either. You know what I'm saying?
So
You're
it's a
telling that
pride
boy
thing.
Mayweather for free? No, I ain't stupid. No, I'll take for that fight, I'll take five, man. It ain't about the money, which I should take 15. I'll take five. He can have all the rest. I don't care, but I'm gonna give him a fight. I'll be on his butt. I'm gonna cut the ring. I'm making that blood. We're gonna go toe to toe. I'm gonna be on him. I'm gonna be on his butt, and we're gonna fight 147. I can make the weight. There's no excuse. I can make the weight. I'm strong at that weight. Okay? I'm fast at that weight. Okay? I can make the weight. I'm gonna train at home when I'm comfortable. I'm gonna get my old trainers back. I can do it. I know I can do it. It's all in the mind. What the Bible said. First you think is so easy. You think what you are, brother.
Yep.
Okay? You think you're bozo, you bozo. Okay? But so man think of so easy. That's what the Bible says. So man think of so easy. So Izzy, I always thought when I was over there, nothing could stop me. And guess what? Nothing stopped me. Nothing stopped me. I had the high ratings. I was knocking out everybody. ESPN, Fox Sports, CBS, ESPN 2, HBO, Sound HBO. I mean, HBO Sports, video games. I mean, movies, Pay to the Bone, Ali. I mean, I was carrying on all those movies. Now it's time for my part to come. Now it's time for my story to get out there, okay? And Mayweather will be exposed. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be exposed because he thinks he went through everybody and he starts with me. He starts with me, Angel Manfredy. He says my name all the time, me. You know what I'm saying? Because I beat Gotti. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Gotti, Gotti was washed up already. I beat Gotti in his prime. Why you fight Gotti for? No, why? Money. That's a money fight. That's why he fought Gotti. He didn't fight Gotti for no ratings or no credibility in the game that he beat a good fighter. No, Gotti was already on the low end of his career. But when I fought Gotti, he was up there. He was the best. Pound for pound, he was the best, right? The best action fighter out. And I was rising up. And I was calling him out. Because I knew what I could do. Because the man's thinker, so easy. I always thought that I could beat him. You know, when I saw him, I pointed at the TV and said, I'm going to fight him one day. I spoke it, so be it. It happened. I won.
Like the old saying go, the power of life and death lies on the tongue, and you spoke life into the situation. So
that's it, brother.
yep.
That's it. Death and life is the power of the tongue, and those who love it, eat it. Eat it. You know when I had doubt? That Mayweather fight. When he said 130, I can't wait. That's the first time I said that. I can't. When you say you can't, guess what? You can't, bozo. You say you can't. What do you mean you can't? I never used to say I can't. I tell my kids, I better never hear you say you can't. Okay?
Okay.
That's the first time I said I can't make 130. First time. When they said read that, I said, hold on, let me think about it. And then in my mind, I said, oh, I get a training camp, I get a cook, I can go somewhere hot. I put it all together. I said, okay, let's do it. Because I never said no to a fight. Never backed down from nobody. Angel Manfredy never said no to a fight. I fought them all. When you look at my resume, I fought all of them. All the top fighters. All of them.
Okay.
Beat some, lost to some. Does not matter. I fought them all.
Okay, Angel.
And the only one to beat him was me. Because guess what? Diallo was still doing drugs, drinking, partying, doing my thing.
Okay.
And Christianity came, I got soft, when the children was hungry, I just wasn't the same fighter. You know,
Okay.
just was trying to show Jesus to people, you know what I'm saying? That's all I talked about, you know what I'm saying? Because suicide was before me. And I was going to commit suicide, and the Lord saved me from suicide. I gave my life to the Lord. My wife heard a gunshot, and she ran to the door, and I looked at her and said, we're going to serve the Lord this day, and we served the Lord. So that was a big part of my life, was talking about Jesus, God Jesus. I put God Jesus, I asked the question, God Jesus, I got milk. I was asking the question. I was trying to tell people, I was like a billboard, a sign, telling people God Jesus. Okay? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. My wife always tells me, man, just answer the question. Don't put Jesus, you know? But if you only knew what I got delivered from, and what I got rescued from, and what God did in my life, and how He saved me. Look, I can talk to you guys without stuttering. I can talk and I can walk and I can box. I can fight. I can still do it. You know what I'm saying? I have no excuses. I can still do it after all the stuff that I've been through, all the drugs, the liquor, the wine. I mean, get out of here. I shouldn't even be functioning. I shouldn't even be able to walk, talk. I've been in so many car accidents, it's pathetic. I thank God I don't even have a car now. I got my feet. and that's the fastest car you ever saw.
All right, Angel. With that being said, me and JG, we definitely we want to let you know, Colossal Boxing Talk is here to support you no matter what.
Yep.
We're definitely interested in as soon as your biography comes out, hey, definitely gonna be in stores looking for it because I definitely want to see it because you have me overly excited about it just from everything that you presented to us today. We also want to let you know that like I say that hey, we here, we support you. We want you to do good things. God bless you, and thank you for granting us this interview. We definitely
No doubt,
appreciate it,
brother.
sir.
No doubt. It's what I do with everybody, man. I never said no to an interview. Never said no to a fight. Never said no to an autograph. At the Hall of Fame, I'm the only one giving autographs. Other people said charging people. You know, it's crazy. But I never said no, you know what I'm saying? Because I do believe the people makes the champion. You know, so without the people, where are you making your money from? You know, that's why the ratings are very important. You have high ratings because you have high ratings, you got good talent. You know,
Okay.
but you know, I didn't care about the ratings, and I didn't have the team that knew about the ratings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got the highest rating. I got the highest rating on HBO when I fought Ivan Robinson. Shane Rosie was the main event. They turned off the TV when he fought John the Beast Brown. Being that Ivan Robinson fought, Woody Harrelson there, Magic Johnson there, watching me. I got the highest rating on HBO that day. The next fight when I fought Steve Johnson, they offered me 400,000. I said, you know what? Give me six. They said, okay. I should have asked for $1.5 million, $2 million because of my rating. Because of my rating, brother. Because of my rating. You should have saw the fight. The way they had it set up, they had me being the champion. They had Angel Manfredy versus Stevie Johnson. They had posters all on me. It wasn't about Stevie. They were pumping up me. It was so crazy. The way and everything. It was all about me. It wasn't about Stevie Johnson. And here I am there. I'm like, man, he's the champion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It is what it is. Nobody beat me. Nobody beat me. I beat myself. And I thank you guys for opening the door. It's another door that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? And it's your door. It's the door that you guys interview people with. You know what I'm saying? Interview fighters and all that. I got to walk through that door and represent you guys and represent myself. And I'd like to thank you guys for the interview. And stay in contact. I leave December 30th.
Okay.
I'll be out there for 3 weeks. So you can call me. I'll be in Phoenix, Arizona for 3 weeks. You can call me on my cell phone. And if I don't answer, I'll call you back.
Okay, most definitely, sir. Well, hey, have a great day, and we look forward to getting in contact with you again and possibly interviewing you again down the line. Um, like I say,
No doubt, brother.
have a great remainder of the day, and God bless you, Angel.
God bless you. Hey, don't forget to look on Facebook about that article I put up.
Okay.
It's a big article about the Hall of Fame and all that. It's a nice article, man.
Okay.
Cool article. But stay in contact, man. I'll be in Phoenix December 3rd to the end of January.
Okay. All right. Hey, will do. God bless.
God bless. Bye. God bless.
All right, YouTube. That's the end of our exclusive interview with Angel Manfredy. And like you say, I know it's long, but go to the comment section, hit the like button, leave your comments in the comment section about what you thought of it. If there's any questions you think we missed out about, the information about his biography and potential book and movie. When I get more information, I'll get it out to you guys. Keep supporting Colossal Boxing Talk. We're here to stay, and definitely keep supporting Angel Manfredy as well. Have a good day.